Do 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 do. Excuse me, are you Zach? Yeah, I am. You have stolen a popsicle. I have to kill you. No, wait, I can explain. No! Hello, everyone. Welcome to Film Dive, the show that gives you superpowers if you subscribe. The 2022 miniseries Moon Knight follows Mark Spector / Stephen Grant / Jake Lockley as Moon Knight, avatar of the Egyptian god of the moon and night sky, Khanshu, in a quest to save the world from Ammit and her extremist followers. But what if I told you that Moon Knight is not only not a hero, but also he's actually a villain, serving a dark and twisted mastermind supervillain? The story begins when Stephen Grant, a history-obsessed nerd who works at the gift shop of a museum in London, realizes that his sleeping disorder is actually more than it looks like. He keeps waking up in strange places and also wakes up to some really messed up situations, like people pointing a gun at him and bodies on the ground kind. But he realizes that he actually suffers from split personality disorder, and he has another personality as Mark Spector, who serves as the avatar of Khonshu, the god of the moon. Then we're introduced to the antagonist of the movie, Khonshu's former avatar Harrow, who wants to release Ammit from her stone prison so she could judge people and kill anyone who has done or will do something bad. Yes, even children.
What about a child? Would she kill a child for something they might do in 30 years?
I'm glad you mentioned that.
But Harrow and Ammit might be the antagonists, but they are not the biggest villains of the story. That title goes to Khonshu. Let me explain more. You see, he basically does what Ammit does.
There's so little difference in what we want for this world. Why do this dance for the rest of time?
He was banished from the gods' council, so he wanted revenge. He is the definition of vengeance, after all.
Do you swear to protect the travelers of the night and bring my vengeance to those who would do them harm?
So he waits for the perfect avatar, the one that would obey his orders without question. And when he doesn't find one, he tries to make one. Yup, Khonshu is actually the one who kills Mark's brother. Let's have a look at the evidence. The most obvious one is the bird skeleton at the entrance of the cave. And do you realize how clear the sky is? Who can manipulate the sky?
But manipulate the sky again, and we will imprison you in stone.
Khonshu wanted Mark broken. Do you think it's a coincidence that Mark is exactly where Khonshu wants at his most desperate moment? I think not. But you're probably thinking Mark has a relatively strong moral conscience. He refuses Khonshu's orders over and over when they are immoral.
You want them dead? Do it yourself.
But it's not Mark or Steven that Khonshu wants, it's Jake Lockley.
Meet my friend, Jake Lockley.
Mark made a deal with Khonshu, but it's Jake that Khonshu wants. That's why he has no problem letting Mark and Steven go. You see, Jake doesn't kill because he has to. He kills because he wants to. Anytime Jake takes control, people die, like in this scene. You see how his hands are bloody? Mark wears a costume. The blood wouldn't get on his hands. This is obviously Jake. He's the only one attacking the imaginary doctor.
I mean, they must pay you a lot of money in this place. You're really good. I tell you what, I feel like $1 million. Never felt so good. I'm gonna see myself out. Thank you.
That accent, that is Jake. But why? Why does Khonshu want a cold-blooded killer as his avatar? Because he has a plan. He wants to rule over mankind. He wants to show them his power. But he can't because the other gods won't let him.
We despise your garishness, your showy masks and weapons. But manipulate the sky again, and we will imprison you in stone.
And he knows that he can't get rid of the gods, so he releases Ammit. I know, Khonshu didn't release Ammit, Harrow did, But Harrow was Khonshu's former avatar. He wouldn't know so much about the gods if it wasn't for Khonshu. And remember, Harrow didn't left Khonshu, Khonshu left him.
I remember the first morning I woke up, knowing that Khanshu was gone. The quiet was liberating.
It was all part of his plan. Release Ammit so she can get rid of the gods, then trap Ammit in a mortal body, then get rid of the host. They are pretty much the same, but Khonshu doesn't want competition. He doesn't want the power to fall to Ammit's hands.
Loyalty at what cost? An empty world for your disciples to inherit?
And as soon as the gods are defeated, Khonshu does what he was not allowed to do. He turns day to night. He grows his size and becomes visible to people. You can tell he likes showing off, otherwise he wouldn't dress as a mob boss. Can I just say how hilarious it is that a bird-looking god wears a suit? I just love it. The current Moon Knight is not fighting to save people. He's fighting to secure power for his master. And now that Mark and Steven are released, Moon Knight is a cold-blooded killer called Jake Lockley, and that's not what you call a hero. And with that out of the way, I see you guys next week. If you like our content, please like and subscribe. It really just takes a moment, but helps us a lot. See ya!